Massive outage on major websites this morning. Is my stuff not working? It's working now? Looks like it's working now. I inadvertently hit the mute button a second ago when I reached for my phone because I had moved some stuff over. So interestingly enough, I could play my other character, but not my mage. Well, I guess we're not playing my mage this morning, which means the thumbnail's a little wrong, but that's okay. I don't really have anything I want to do with this character. I guess we could go try a catacomb. I'm really not in the mood to play this character, though. I wanted to play my mage this morning, man. I had crafting I wanted to get done. Harvesting and crafting. So, I can log on to this character. I just can't log into the other character. But yeah, it's a whole worldwide server outage for a whole bunch of Amazon backed platform stuff. Well, Poodoo. Yeah, it's a worldwide worldwide issues with Amazon stuff. So, um, all right. Well, I'm gonna go check the broker. I mean, there's always stuff I could do. Like, I can always work on harvesting with this character if I wanted to, I suppose. I still don't know what a chest run is, but it's it's not one of those things that I'm assuming it's a loot run, and I'm just like, nah. I'm just not motivated enough to do that kind of stuff, Jay. I'm sorry. All right, what was I was gonna look at bows because I didn't want to go farm that new bow. It has a name. I don't know remember what it's called. I should go look at the message that. Bow of the Woods Demon. You logged in with your character? Alright, well I might go check my other character here in a minute. What is the name of that bow that Transcend shared with me the other day? It might not even be available on the broker. See, it's not even showing that as a bow that you can buy. So I wonder if that's a drop only. It's an artifact bow. Bind on pickup, that's why. Never mind, I didn't see that till just now. So that one I won't be able to get unless I go farm it at the spider. I'm really not that keen on doing that. That is a pretty cool bow, though. Let's go see if I can log into the other character yet really quick. If I can't, I'm just going to come back here. We're just going to go harvest with this guy for the next 45 minutes, then we'll check again. Loot vomit. What's up, Hector? Yeah, login unavailable, world is under maintenance. Alright, well. Every one of the East Coast servers is under maintenance right now. Alright, well I guess we're gonna go... harvest on the main. Oh, I will say this is what downloaded this morning. Well, that's loading in. That got loaded this morning, so we're good to go for Bloodlines 2 tomorrow. but not until 10 a.m. local time. It really frustrates me when the games don't launch and I have to wait until like 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, sort of, kind of Transcend, because they're having Amazon is having worldwide problems, so I'm not allowed to log into the character that I want to play this morning, which is my mage. I can't log into it because the servers are down, but I can log into this server. So I'll go do something. Do some harvest. I just wanted to log on and do some harvesting. Is really what it came down to this morning. Right? I told you. I think I was talking about that last night, Gray. Like, there are so many people who think that streamer privilege is a thing. It's not real. Transcend Sans, it must be a recent issue. Yeah, so I woke up this morning and the first thing I saw on my phone was a big news blast that like there were all these services that were out worldwide. Roblox is down, Canva is down, a whole bunch of services, and all of those services rely on Amazon's web service networking backend. And then when I logged into New World this morning, all the East Coast servers are down for unexplained maintenance. So there is a massive server issue with Amazon services this morning that is affecting companies worldwide. Like, I use Canva for all of my thumbnails. I haven't tried to log into Canva this morning, to be honest with you. But now you're gonna make me try it because I'm curious about it. Canva's working for me at the moment. But yeah, there's just a whole bunch of Amazon-backed services that are down this morning. Well, that's like YouTube had a major outage, I don't know, 5 or 6 days ago. It affected my account, but not my brother's ranch account. And it was down for like 3 hours, and it was something like 750,000 users worldwide reported that they couldn't access their YouTube accounts. And it was about 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and then they were back. So it's just shit happens sometimes. Server clustered somewhere that just decided to go. Ghosty says artifacts are usually just. Yeah, I didn't see the bind on equip until after I had already went and looked. Carlito says, how much did you pay them? My server's under maintenance, and here you are. Well, my server's under maintenance, too. I wanted to play my alt, and I can't play my alt this morning because my East Coast servers are down. Again, it says, try waking up at 7 to go to work. Try waking up at 4 to go to work. My alarm goes off at 4 o'clock in the morning every single day to wake up and start work. Can't pull the plug. AWS goes down. Yeah, if you're on one of the big streamer servers, those guys definitely have queues. I'm not one of those people. Perks to being a small streamer. Gray's like, I got you all beat. Try waking up 1 a.m. for work. Flex. Tardik over on Twitch says, did this game get a big update recently? It did. The Night Haven update went live on the 13th, along with Season 10. Speaking of which... Yeah, I've got some gathering. Let's go do some gathering. We got some gathering stuff we can knock off of the activities card. those are all the craft mods, jewel crafting, regents. See, I've got more leather working and smelting stuff. I'm gonna pull everything out here. We're gonna organize my storage shit right now is what we're gonna do. Alright. We're gonna put jewel crafting and dyes in here. Jewel crafting, dyes, furniture. Okay. And then Weaver's Fin. We can just crank full of cooking. And then we have resources. Well, let's pull all this out. Charms and gems need to come out and go over to the other one. This needed to be done a long time ago, and I've never done it, so we're going to do it now. Yes, that's exactly what it is, Transcend. Inventory management, the thing we all should do but are too damn lazy. Since I can't log into my other character, I will reluctantly do this. Alright, jewel crafting. Let's put charms and gems in here. There we go. Okay. I'm also going to stick all my arcana here. Okay. Alright. Now, everything else I have on me. Yeah, see, resources, craft mods, reagents. Those are all things that I will actively use to craft. I actually might need arcana too for crafting. Excellent says I got up at 3:45 to be at work 4:45. That's right. We're all getting up at the ass crack of dawn. Ah! Prism said just saw the grown man playing game shorts. It searched you and subscribed. Great words, sir. Indeed. Sturchik says, can you do mine too? It's so full and so chaotic. I'm a little terrified of this right now, to be honest with you. And now I'm going to do some crafting. I'm so overburdened. This is hilarious. It just, you know what I just thought of while I was sitting here? Someone said reluctant. Who said that? We're reluctant to do this. And that cake song popped into my head. And I'm just like reluctantly crouched at the storage shed. Oh my goodness. Sorting, unsorting, his mind full of dread. Oh man. Oh, now that song's gonna be in my head all this morning. What's up, Johnny? All right, we're gonna crawl crafting station to crafting station, and we're gonna burn up all these resources, and then I'm gonna stash everything that I don't use across the storage chests. So this is what I'm gonna do while the other servers are down. Inventory management is what we're gonna do this morning. I'm gonna clear out all these. All right. MP is up, Gray? MP was down a minute ago. If MP's up, I'm gonna switch over. Because if MP is up, that's where my other character's at. That's where I was wanting to play this morning. It was down earlier. If it's up, I'll switch over here in a minute. I'm committed to this right now, though. I have to finish this, otherwise I will feel bad the rest of the day. Reluctantly crouched at the storage shed. Searching and searching, his mind full of dread. Where did I put the crafting things? Okay. What other... refinement stations do we have? I think we did skin. Have we done skins? We did logging. We did looming. I think I did skins already too. Yeah, iron hides. That's tier 5. Okay. Which I can't even use yet. Okay, where is... Yeah, I don't ever do any of those. Okay, so... Yeah, I think we're gonna pass on that. I don't need to do anything here. All right. Wagons says, I forgot if this is one-time purchase or monthly sub. It's one-time purchase. There's no monthly sub for this. Don't worry about guilds, Nextly. Just play the game. No guild is going to give a shit about you until you're max level anyway, so get your ass out there and level up in the game. When you get to the end game and you're still interested, and if you're still playing, that's when you can find a guild. But no one's going to care about you unless you're willing to level up a character and play. Do I have... What crafting tools do I... I do already have star metal. Okay. That uses a lot, man. Alright. I would need to go farm a bunch of star metal if I wanted to realistically level up. And that may be something I ended up doing with this character. Alright, let's go check the other... Before I stash everything in the chest. Because I'm still crafting. Let's go see if I can log into the other character. If I can log into the other character, we're going to go back to that. And I'm going to get some more coffee for sure. I can indeed play the mage. Fuck yeah. Alright. More coffee. Alright. Yay! I get to play my main. Well, this isn't my main, but it's my current fix, man. My wandering hermit. With the Gandalf hat. This is Gandalf chic. Alright, we are going to continue the harvesting circuit. And now I have a mount. So we are gonna ping this down here. Something else I'm going to work on with this character is actually doing the races and stuff, which I've never done before. So I can actually start working on getting my mount speed up, which I've never worried about before. I'm learning that this server in particular has so many people on it. I've yet to be able to find. Even at early dawn, I'm having a hard time finding resources because there's so many players. Well, there's star metal up here, but I can't. Oh, did it reset? It totally reset the POV. There we go. That's much more acceptable. The good thing is I don't only need... That was a big jump that I did not mean to make. That is lodestone, which I can't do yet. Yeah, somebody's definitely been through here for the resources. Chests are good, man. I'll take the hides in any case. What's up, Gustav? This will work. Down in there, I don't see any immediate nodes, and I don't really want to go down there. some iron right there I'll take. Schedule today, for anybody looking to know what's ahead for the rest of the day, we're going to be playing this for a few hours, then I'm going to take a break around 8 a.m., which is in about 3 hours. I might just take a break shortly before that, but sometime around 8 o'clock we're going to stop, because I need to do maintenance on my air conditioner and get it all cleaned out and filtered, get all the filters cleaned. And then I'm going to take a nap, and then after that, I'm going to be coming back around 11 a.m., maybe shortly before that, and I'm going to be playing some Borderlands 4 multiplayer with Bubbleonia, who's also going to be streaming his Monday session. And then after that, I'll be back in the afternoon, probably with some more Starfield. And then tomorrow we will start the day out with some New World Aeternum, and then we were going to move straight into Vampires Masquerade Bloodlines 2, which launches tomorrow morning. Yeah, we got to skirt the edge of that. So today's going to be a busy day. We should be doing 3 streams today. Ain't nothing wrong with some Starfield Transcend. Had a great time playing Starfield last night. I'm going to have a great time playing Starfield tonight. We are just going to slowly and surely work on all of our harvesting this morning. Whatever we see, we're going to harvest. At the end of the day, it's all useful. Oh, you stop screaming at me, you little bastard. Insert, it sounds like my ex joke here. Oh, hello. I'll take you. Oh, got a book page or something over here. Oh, you're not going to leave me alone, are you? Oh no! Don't fall. Can I jump? Yeah. Do I need any more young trees? I probably should harvest a few of them just in case. You know what I am going to have to do, though, with this character is I'm probably going to have to start getting some additional storage chests unlocked because... I don't have storage space for this character like I do on my main. Probably go up this path. Time to buy a house? I don't think this character has enough coin to buy a house, to be honest with you. Oh shit, this might have been a bad place to come running. Oh no! Time to make a stand. Can I make that? There's no way I'm making that jump. But I would love to get up on top of that rock right there. Don't know if I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it up here. Oh, I could. Surprise myself sometimes. You know what, mister? Mushrooms. Miscellaneous Missions asked, any problems logging in recently? There was some major outages with Amazon services this morning, not just for New World. Like Canva was down, Roblox was down, a whole bunch of Amazon services were down this morning. They seem to be back up. I could not log into this character in the morning, so I was playing my main. But about 20 minutes ago, I was able to switch over. Excuse me. So yeah. Coco Butler says, never seen a New World streamer before. There's quite a few of them. Hang on, I need to pay attention here. What's this game about? It's a video game. You shoot things, you blow things up, you harvest things, you craft things. It's like every other video game you've ever played before. I've always had a great time in this game, but I play games for fun and like all the games that I play, so only bitter little Reddit trolls hate games. We talk about this every day, but some of you look like you might be new here, so we might have to do some education this morning. Right, JK, it's just a walking sim. Does anybody happen to know offhand what's the respawn time on nodes? It's like 10 or 15 minutes. If I can't remember though. Because this looks like it's got like 3 nodes right here. And if I was doing like AFK farming, like let's harvest, go do some work for 10 minutes, tab back over, do some more harvesting. This is a nice little place right here. By the way, those of you tuning in for the first time this morning, welcome aboard. We are live as always on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, with TikTok and Kick being the most recent additions about 3 weeks ago to the rotation. This is the day job. I've been full-time on YouTube for close to 4 years. We started multi-streaming on Twitch a little over 2 years ago, and we just decided to add Kick and TikTok to the rotation recently for shits and giggles. But the main channel is YouTube and Twitch for the streams, and then everything in between happens over on YouTube. So make sure to get over there, because all of the game guides, the reviews, the discussions, all that stuff happens over there. There's a Discord, there's a Patreon, there's a Homestead channel for those of you who like ducks and cats and chickens. And I'm on all the socials: TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Facebook, TikTok X, all that stuff. Mining 70, booyah! Y por ustedes que tienen preguntas, hablo español, mi esposa es mexicana, tengo mi homestead en México. Entonces, el contenido es básicamente en inglés todos los días, pero a veces tenemos conversaciones en español también. I am also playing New World on the PS5. I own it on the PC from the launch of the game several years ago, but when Aeternum launched, I switched over to the PS5. This is not the only game I play. I play lots of games. We generally play 2 to 3 games every single day. There's usually 2 streams a day. One stream in the morning, about this time. We started about an hour ago, and then there's another stream in the afternoon at about 4:30 in the afternoon. Like I said, today we're going to be playing New World Aeternum for a few hours, then we're going to be taking a break and coming back with Borderlands 4 multiplayer. Joining Bobolonia this morning later on, as he continues his work through of the main campaign on Borderlands 4. Herbs, what are these? Interesting. I did not know those were herbs. I'll definitely take more of those because I need hyssop for my potions. Hell yeah. Where am I on the map, by the way? I'm gonna have to remember this. This is around the edge of that entire region. So, okay, we're just gonna follow this down because I definitely need those for potion crafting. See if there's any more along here. Should you rush to 70 or go slow? Yeah, it's up to you. Why would you rush? Rushing is a children's game. Do you also rush every time you lay down with your significant other? Because you don't know how to make it last? Like, Jesus, man. Take your time. Enjoy it a little bit. God damn. All these two-pump chumps over here. I'm gonna rush the video game because I don't know how to do anything in my life other than go quick. Ah. Why would you rush? Oh man, that's hilarious. There's like 200 to 300 hours of solo content in this game. But I want to get to the end. Well, then that's a you problem. You're missing all the good stuff. That, my friends, is what you call mental retardation. Alive and well and living in 2025. I'm a rush. Man, I gotta remember this for tomorrow. Just follow this borderline here, because there's a ton of harvesting stuff that I need for all my alchemy. This is cool. Until I hit a brick wall of bad guys. We'll know here in a minute. We just zoned into another zone. It's dark and scary. Yeah, territory locked. Where am I now? We could keep going over in this direction. There's a hamlet over here. Do. What is this up ahead? This is that settlement. Alright, we could definitely pop in, because this will allow us to have another waypoint. Cutlass keys. Oh, that is a very red... Oh, Cutlass keys is like 65 plus, I think. Oh my god. Harvest it. I just need to get like a little bit of standing here so that I can unlock the housing and stuff. Alright, let's meander up here and get this fast travel waypoint. And we're going to start to meander our way back. Yeah, take your time, man. There's no reason to rush. Oh, look, we have the normal question of the day. Is the game worth it? That's a TikTok question. Do you have disposable income? Does it look like it might be fun? Then it's worth it. End of story. You don't need somebody else to tell you if it's worth it. You need to be an adult, put your big boy pants on. Is your rent paid? Is your mortgage paid? Do your wife and kids, your significant other, have health insurance? Are your groceries paid for the month? Do you have disposable income? If you have disposable income, then everything is potentially worth it. Try it and have fun. If you can't figure that out for yourself, then you need to probably go back to school. You're going to have a hard time in the real world if you can't make up your decisions for yourself. But, is it worth it? Should I buy it? I don't know. I can't make up my own mind. I need somebody to make my decisions for me. I should trust a total random stranger on the internet to tell me what I should do with my disposable income. Come on, do better, guys. Do better. Fast travel waypoint. Booyah. Alright. Standing rank up 1. Thank you very much. Where's the next fast travel waypoint I can go to? Nowhere close to here. Jesus. Alright, let's make our way back to our primary. Harvesting along the way. To everybody who just asked again if it's worth it, go back to school. Seriously, you need to go back to school. Or never leave your mom's basement, because you seem to all have some mental challenges facing you. If you can't figure out if something is worth it, based on whether or not you have disposable income and something looks like it's fun or not, you're gonna fail at life. So never leave your mom's basement, because you're gonna just fail. End of story. You're already failing by asking a random person on the internet whether or not something is worth it. Jesus. The future is so fucked, man. Modern generation of just idiots. I am playing on 4K mode on the PS5 Pro. Alright. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, you think I only have 4 people live? Bam's World? You're watching on TikTok, where I just started streaming recently. You need to go check out all the other channels, honey, if you think that we're only streaming to 4 people. You're Bam's World. You are literally one of the people in the world that, yeah, you need to get out of your mom's basement, get an education. We're streaming live in 4 places. You need to check out all the other channels, learn how to do math. Maybe after you learn math, you'll be able to graduate school. But it looks like you're on the short bus, struggle bus right now, so good luck with that. Do you also need help breathing? because we can get you a respirator if you need it. See ya, Bam's World. You're not going to be missed. Fucking love it, man. TikTok chat is fucking lit this morning. Bunch of children coming out of the woodwork. Who let them out of their mom's basement this morning? Gerbum says I managed to finish up Aqua Nausea in the game with legendary fish. I have not yet tried any serious fishing yet. Man, this place has a whole bunch of nodes. This is awesome. I need to mark this spot on the map and come back here. This is right over here. Yeah, exactly, JK. They ask for advice, and then when I tell them to make up their own mind, they cry. And then they're like, who cares what you think? You obviously cared what I think, children. You asked for my opinion, I gave you my opinion, and now you're crying, who cares what you think? You insulted me. Good luck with your 4 viewers. I'm gonna go stomp back to my mom's basement and take my toys with me. But thanks for the free engagement. Pays my bills. Quantum Cypher says, I just tuned in for the first time and you're quite rude to your viewers. A narcissist at play, I guess. No, it's really simple. If you act like an idiot, I treat you like an idiot. There's no coddling here. We don't foster an environment of man-children. If you want that, you can go watch Asmongold or any of the other millions of other streamers who foster man-children in their chat. We foster an environment for critically thinking adults. And so if you act like an adult, I treat you like an adult. You act like a child, I treat you like a child. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's that simple. So, scurrying off back to Reddit. I'll still be here doing what I do every single day, hanging out with the big boys and girls and all the actual adults of the world. But thanks for the free engagement. You pay my bills by being here. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the engagement in the algorithm. I'm the only one who wins at the end of the day. This is the... What server is this? The MP server is what this server is. I also have a character on the El Dorado server. This is Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, that's the name of this game, guys. If you've never played Red Dead Redemption 2, you should totally check it out. It's pretty awesome, right? Oh, I'm encumbered. No. JK's like, you told me it was Star Wars. You lied. All right, I'm gonna have to drop some stuff. What do I want to drop? Probably the wood, because this is the easiest to get. Oh, I have to move aside because it picks up the other one. What's up, Loot? Oh, I'm still overburdened. God damn. I really don't want to drop a bunch of hides. What could I potentially drop? Not the gold. I need that for jewel crafting. I could potentially drop a little. Iron is really hard to get. How do I split? That worked. Okay. We are just going to teleport back because I am really overburdened, and I'm going to go... Do I sleep? Asks Spencer. Yeah. I get about 6 to 8 every night, and then I take a good nap in the afternoon. I don't know what game this is, Trail Taylor. I just play random things, and I never know what I'm actually doing. That's how I've managed to succeed in life, is by, like, not paying attention to anything. I have no critical thinking. I never actually click on things and check titles of streams or check the tag of the game on the platforms that I'm watching the content on. I'm just... No, I don't do any of that. I just go through life completely blind, relying on other people to spoon feed me the information. Right, the titles are all AI generated. I think we're getting slammed with AI bots this morning, to be honest with you, Transcend. TikTok is really popping off with just some really stupid stuff this morning, so I think it's just a bunch of trolls. Honestly, I think it's a bunch of AI. But it's free engagement, so I mean, I'll take it. But at the same time, yeah. TikTok is nuts this morning. Alright, let's see here. I don't need to do anything there, I just need to do some refining here. No. Where's the... I want a tannery! How many hours do I have in this game? Oh, I don't know. Probably about 300 over time since it launched. But I play lots of games, so I mean, it just depends. I don't really... Because I played it when it came out on PC. I played it last year for about 100 hours, and I've played Night Haven, which was about 10 hours. I'd say we're probably 250, 300 hours into this game since launch, more or less. It's nothing compared to the time I've got in, like, I've got 600 hours in Red Dead Redemption 2. I've got about 500 hours in Dune Awakening. I've got thousands of hours in Star Wars: The Republic and Lord of the Rings Online. EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2. World of Warcraft, I've probably got 300 to 400 hours. Starfield, I don't even know in Starfield anymore. Probably over 600 hours in Starfield now. I play lots of games. I stream games. That's how I make a living. So I put lots of hours into lots of different games. You should follow along. I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Kick, and the main channel is YouTube with everything in between streams happening over there. Game guides, reviews, TV shows, movies, all sorts of fun stuff. Alright, do I want to... Refined timber. So if I want to grind this up, I need to go get timber. Yeah, I need timber. Okay. So let's go grind some wood for a little while. Oops, let's stash everything for now. No, it does not, JK. Let's go harvest some wood. Why would this have taken over as Dune for MMO of the year? I love how some people think that I'm only allowed to play one game. I had like 3 or 4 comments over the last couple of days. Why aren't you playing Dune Awakening anymore? I am playing Dune Awakening anymore. I play it twice a month. On Tuesdays. We're going to be playing this Tuesday. A little bit. Actually this Tuesday... No, because we have, tomorrow is Vampire Masquerade's Bloodlines 2. Actually, you know what? We might play Dune Awakening tomorrow morning instead of New World Aeternum, because I do need to do my base maintenance and pay my taxes. Oh, based on the title? Man, titles are just there for SEO and to draw people in and make them go, but, how dare you? How dare you call New World a good game? How dare you call Starfield a game? And it works because it gets people, it gets people riled up, and they're like, I gotta go comment on this video. So the titles are working. So now I understand the question because based on the title. No, I haven't. No. No. When Bethesda makes an announcement about the Starfield DLC, I will make a video reacting to the announcement about the Starfield DLC. But until Bethesda makes the announcement, I don't put any stock in rumors. I've seen the video that everyone refers to. I will wait until Bethesda makes the announcement. I don't compare games to each other, so Throne and Liberty is a different game. Why would I compare this game to that game when that game has its own completely different mechanics, completely different gameplay, completely different everything? Comparison is the thief of joy. If you're always comparing things to other things, you're never going to get enjoyment in the things that are right in front of you. Honestly, I should probably take care of all these wolves too. I'm gonna need the hides for something. Every game is good if you want it to be good. The only people who hate video games are miserable incels who live in their mom's basement and have never been touched by another human being. Everybody else loves video games. Doesn't matter if we're playing Skyrim, New World, Starfield, Fallout, Star Wars: Old Republic, Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor. Even Gollum, for as bad of a game as that was, still had a core audience who enjoyed that game. You choose the world you live in, kids. If you haven't figured that out yet, here's a good life lesson for you. Only you dictate how your life ends up. You can choose to be happy and enjoy the things in life that you do, or you can be a miserable sack of shit. The decision is yours and yours alone. The boomers ruined the world! Okay. That's a good little incel. You just keep thinking like that. You just stay in your mom's basement. That's right, Roberta Baya. You love video games. I love video games. We all love video games. That's right. I'm playing New World Veilguard. This is Red Dead Aeternum. It's the latest expansion for Skyrim. It's Elder Scrolls Aeternum. Feindar, you get a loading screen, you get a loading screen, we all get loading screens! Yay! Here's your sign. Ooh, I ought to see if I can make my steel harvesting tools next too while I'm back in town. I should have enough iron now to make steel. Wait, did I make steel tools last night? Is it International Dumbass Day? I'll tell you what, it certainly feels like it's International Dumbass Day. What's up, Deeks? What harvesting tools am I using? I did make steel the other night. Okay, we're good until I get to Star Metal. Deeks is like, I'm having Arc Raiders withdrawal. Yeah, Arc Raiders Server Slam was pretty fun. Alright, I can probably get her back to town now. Should be enough to do some stuff. Oh yeah, 65, tracking and skinny. Every little bit is progress, baby. We're closing in on 100 harvesting too. That's awesome. Slow and steady wins the day. Alright. Oh, that one's bugged again. Back to Corinth. Unity 4 complete transcend? Nice. I'm on Unity. I've gone through once. I've gone through twice. So I'm on Unity 2, I think. Yeah, because it's my ship says Guardian 2, I think. All right. I need. Was it lumber or timber? Yeah, you've put in. You're on your 4th Unity transcend. Now's the time where you go make a nasty Reddit post about how Starfield is the worst game you've ever played after you put 500 hours into it. Ah! Ah! It was timber. The ship correlates to the Unity here, and copy that. I'm probably gonna move my playthrough through to the next Unity the next time I play, because I'm kind of tired of a universe with there's no companions in this one. Like Amelia is pretty boring, and I really would like to have Andreja back, or Barrett, or anybody, to be honest with you. Because the one I have, there's nobody in it. It was the hunter meets you at the beginning, and he's like, "All your friends are gone." Ha ha ha. Cheeto dust, never. They get progressively stronger? That's cool. Alright, let's level this bitch up if I can. I want to start with the flail. I can make 7 of these. Okay, let's not do that. Ooh. 295. I think I'm already using better. Yeah, 305. Oh, I'm missing something. Okay, I think I've made all of the first time things I can make. I could make a bunch of health potions, so where are the... To make strong, I need strong alkalists. Hold on. Early Thoughts videos on Arc Raiders is up on YouTube for people wanting to know my opinion on Arc Raiders. Check it out at your leisure. Strong. I mean, we might as well make one of these. Thinking we can probably just leave it at that until I get some more resources. Do, 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 do. Gathering crafting, is it meaningful across all character levels? It's absolutely meaningful, but only if you give a shit. Like, you have to like crafting and harvesting. So like, to do it. My main character, I didn't worry about any crafting and harvesting at all because I wasn't interested in it at the time. This character, I'm crafting ahead of my character. So this character, I'm not really doing any of the adventuring. I got to level 20 so that I could get my mount. Now this character is completely paused, and I will just be doing harvesting and crafting from here on out. That's it. Don't care about the adventuring whatsoever, and I'm going to max out all the crafting I can. And only then will I move on to the next tier, which is level 30. No, I played a better game than old school RuneScape. It was called EverQuest. And EverQuest 2. Vanguard Saga of Heroes. Yeah, I played way better games than old school RuneScape. My brother played old school RuneScape, though. He really likes it. Star Wars Galaxies is another good one. Yep. No, that's not true, Hawksley. It just depends, because there is gear that you can get from adventuring that is equally good. The only difference is that when you're crafting, you have a slightly better chance to control the RNG of objects. That's all I can do there. Okay, done all we can do there. What did I get by getting to level 31? I didn't see. Just some more recipes. Nah, now we're getting into rares. I don't want to do that. I don't know what gemstone is dust for. Let's craft some. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm about out of first time things that I can craft. Yeah, those I haven't learned yet. Okay, got quite a few points though, which is an important thing. I don't ever do anything with a stone cutting table. Yeah, probably never will. That's gonna be more like if I'm building stuff. Forge, also, I don't think I'll ever do anything over here because I'm not using any melee weapons. Alright, ooh, there's some honey. Grab it. First ever bug in 700 hours, says Transcend in Starfield. Nice. Willie says probably some new world once my legendary run is done in Star Wars Republic. Nice. Yeah, Anthony, you could change ingredients on the fly in New World. It adjusts. I've got a beginner's guide over on YouTube for the crafting system, but it adjusts like the power rating as well. And then of course you can add crafting mods and everything else. That way you don't accidentally burn up like green and blue crafting items. You could just use basic mats, but it will reduce the quality of the item if you're using like generic mats and stuff. Yeah, that's the better question. That's right, Transcend. Like Thandar and JK are saying, was it a bug that's worthy of a Reddit thread? New World. Starfield is the worst game ever. Can I? Okay. Okie dokie. Alright, I can't do anything. I can't make any more bags or anything till level 30. Oh, I might actually. Nope. Oh, I will definitely take those. Those are nice. Alright, we're going to drop some nuggets on the ground here. We're going to move along, drop some more nuggets on the ground here. Your mom is the worst game ever. I tend to agree. There we go. Drop some nuggets for everybody. We're doing good. We're doing good on all this stuff. Which one is the quest for the... Hang on, I gotta figure this one out really quick. Character... Azoth Staff. Unlocks an Order Reborn quest. Order Reborn. You must complete the preceding main story quest for Untakers. So I need to continue doing the main quest. To get to the point where I can build the Azoth Staff. But that's like later on towards like level 25. Alright. I think I'm gonna go see if there's any more coffee in the kitchen. I'll be back in a moment. It's probably not a zero-cost house, Dribrom. Look, what happens is you get, I almost answered in Spanish. You get a one second. You get a massive discount on the first house you purchase. And so if it's a small house, you can get it for free. I think it's like 9,000 coins or something is the discount or something. I don't remember how big the discount is. But yeah, you don't want to, because like the low level cheap houses will show up as free because the discount covers the whole cost. But yeah, they're not actually free houses. I thought it was a percent. God damn. I thought it was a percentage also, but someone said in one of my videos yesterday that it's based on an amount. So I'm going off of that because it makes sense, because I also saw a free house the other day, and then I was like, but there's no such thing as a free house. All right, what am I closest to 100 on? Logging is 82, harvesting is 88, so we're getting close on both of those. Tracking and skinning is the lowest. Probably boost up my tracking and skinning right now. I definitely need more of these. That one's bugged. Yeah, I'm not worried about fishing. I will probably never... I will have to be super bored to want to go fishing in this game. Like, only after I've done everything else am I gonna worry about fishing. Was that before or after you made the Reddit post, Transcend? You're lucky, turkey. You got away. Alright. Yes, fishing is quite good in this game. I I like fishing in most games, but I'm just ignoring fishing for now. What's up, Atara? What's up, Trickerford? I think the best fishing I've come across, I really like the fishing in Tales of the Shire. Tales of the Shire has really good fishing. You know, I'm beginning to think the unfortunate reality is like some of these skills I won't be able to get beyond 100 unless I level up my character. Because to get to the like 100 plus materials, I'm gonna have to go into areas that I can't survive at level 20. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Or piggy, piggy, piggy. Yeah, level 22. A fresh? It's fresher than your mom, that's for sure. There is indeed a lot to see and do in this game. Let's see. What was that? I heard you spawn. Run, rabbit, run! Yeah, it's like Lord of the Rings Online. I've lost a character in Lord of the Rings Online and EverQuest too. I've lost characters in both those games for just being inactive for years at a time, and then they consolidated a server, and I didn't pay attention because I was off doing other things, and came back, server's gone, character's gone, no way to get it back. I mean, it is what it is. I also have a weird one where one of my EverQuest accounts, I've never ever in my life, never ever have I ever done a chargeback ever. And I have like 6 accounts over the years for EverQuest and EverQuest 2, because at one point I was 6-boxing. And one of the accounts eventually got shut down because they claimed that I did a chargeback on it. And so they've never let me access the account again. And yet I've never actually ever done a chargeback, ever. But I lost those characters and I lost that account. So it's just one of those things where I chalked it up to customer service error. It's not worth losing sleep over. Make a new character, move on. It's not like I play that game very much anymore anyway, so... Trindle Spine. Thanks for jumping in on that, Thandar. Appreciate it. Yeah, backlogs are real, man. Boop, 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 boop. I saw something right around the corner. Cool thing is all of these go towards my potion making. I'm really glad I found this circuit. It's a 9K discount. Okay, so that person was talking truth, JK. That's good to know. Nope, nope, nope. Don't want the boulder, I just want the herbs. There's no such thing as the grind anyway. That's a made-up principle. The quote-unquote grind is just something that people who care about min-max stats, that's a made-up thing.
I have to have the best stats, otherwise I can't play the game.
It's like, no, that's a you thing. You don't need any of that. Can't harvest any of those. You would need to check their website for minimum spec requirements, Darkinen, because I can't speak to that. I play these games on console, so I have no idea. Like later on today, I'm actually going to be installing Elder Scrolls Online onto my PS5 Pro and doing a deep dive into that game over the course of probably December, January, because I haven't played in several years. And we're going to do some new players guides around Elder Scrolls Online. But I don't worry about playing those games on the PC. I play pretty much everything I play on console if I can. Like anytime somebody talks to me about the grind, I just chuckle because I played EverQuest 1 for 7 years. Ain't no such thing as a grind compared to EverQuest 1. I remember being 19 years old and having to level my ranger through a hell level at level 45 and chain pulling for 19 hours straight outside of Karnor's castle in the Dreadlands. 19 hours straight. Back in the day when I was just doing it for fun, wasn't streaming or anything. That was a grindy game. Kids of today have no clue. Inky C says, I'm an ESO geek, love that game. I've played ESO. I love all the Elder Scrolls games. Elder Scrolls Online, I've never wanted to play it for long periods of time. I've always been very happy to play that game. I'll go in and play it for like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and then I'll go away and I won't touch it for another like 3 years, and then I'll come back and do it for another 6 to 8 weeks. So that's kind of what the plan is this winter, is I'm going to be diving in for 6 to 8 weeks and getting up to speed with what the game is like in 2025. Back in our day, back in my day, kids weren't such big pussies and they actually went out and did stuff. That's right, Nonye. They gave us frogs at EverQuest, damn it. You can never go back once you've played a Frog Rock. Oh, what is this? Weirdwood. I need 100 to mine that. I've always enjoyed my wood elves, though. Wood elves and high elves. Back in my day, Draken said, I saw a shirt I wanted to buy. It says Gen X, raised on hose water and to collect. Yeah, I'll be doing some Elder Scrolls Online soon-ish. Oh, the pocket full of quarters thing is legit too. Yeah. Or tokens. Oh, I'll be doing new character in ESO. I don't ever, when I haven't played a game in a long time, I don't go back to old characters. Well, I shouldn't say never. I very rarely go back to old characters when I'm coming, but specifically, is that a named? What the fuck is it? Is that a honey badger? I don't think I've ever seen that. Holy crap. The difference is like Elder Scrolls Online, or excuse me, Star Wars: Old Republic and Lord of the Rings Online, because I have played those games for so many years. I do have characters when I go back and play those games. I will occasionally go back and play the high-level characters to keep up to date with the most recent content. But for the most part, from a business perspective, I do very good traffic from going and doing beginner's guides, and so usually when I come into a game and I haven't played it for a couple of years, it's to go in and specifically work on making a new series of beginner's guides. Is the game worth it in 2025? What's the game like in 2025? Free to play versus paid subscription in 2025. There's a whole slew of videos that I specifically make when I come back to games like that. So it's always best to just start fresh and go from the new characters. Yeah, we try to play every Sunday night. It doesn't always work. Like we missed last Sunday night. We probably only play twice a month right now. I mean, sometimes it happens 3 times a month, but I don't think we've ever had a month where we've played every Sunday night together in Lord of the Rings Online. But yeah, last night we played for about an hour and 10 minutes, and then I split that into 2 episodes. So there's an episode that aired last night and an episode that aired this morning. My nephew he's like 12. He's been playing MMOs with my brother and I for a long time, so he's into it. What we're really trying to do is, it's mostly we're working on getting my niece. She's working on her reading, so it's a good game. One of the reasons that we chose that game was that she could practice her reading, because it has lots and lots of texts, so she's required to read to understand the quests. And also to read to like understand how to use the fast travel and all that other stuff. She was being a little spicy last night, though. She was definitely, yeah. She's spicy every week, but she was yeah, she was a little spicy last night. She was not wanting to read the quest dialogue, and she was running off, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to go over here and do this. I don't want to kill bears. I want to kill wolves. And then she gets overwhelmed. She's like, why is no one helping me? You ran off. But I mean, I can remember back when we played, for the very first time we played. So we've played with my nephew. We've done a Minecraft with him a lot over the years because he loves Minecraft. But I remember the first time we played EverQuest 2 together. We went and did the New Hallis area, and he was terrified of the animals that would come after him. So we ended up going to Kinos and got him a mercenary, And once he had a mercenary NPC that would follow him around and protect him, he loved the game. But until he had that mercenary, he was terrified to play that game. And then he was like, "Oh, I have a mercenary that's going to protect me when I'm running around. Oh, this is fun." And Lord of the Rings Online and World of Warcraft, we played with him when he was like 5 or 6 years old, and he would get terrified of wolves. So anytime we would go into an area, which is like all the starting areas, if there were wolves in the starting areas, he would start crying and he would not want to play. And we would have to really push him to like, "We're here with you, we're protecting you, relax, they're not going to get you." But he was terrified of wolves in the games, man. Whereas my niece, dude, she's not scared of shit. She's 7 years old, I think. And when we're playing Lotro, like, she's always like, "I'm just going to go over here and kill bears." Or she'll run off. I have to like keep up with her because she runs into the orc camps and there's like 15 orcs on her. And it's like, thank God I have a level 37 menstrual that can keep you alive because you're just playing like a psychopath right now. My brother's trying to teach her how to slow down and pay attention, and she's not having it. She's just like, "I'm gonna go over here and just kill stuff." It's really funny when you listen to her on stream because she literally will say things like, "I'm gonna go kill these wolves," and then she just takes off. And yeah, it's, where's everybody at? Well, maybe if you would have stayed with the group. She's totally a Leroy Jenkins player, 100%. I also have some really cute shorts from about 3 years ago when my nephew, so the first game that my brother and I really played, like, we played MMOs with him, but the first game where we let him take lead was, he got obsessed with Minecraft when he was about 7 or 8, to where he was like coming home from school and like watching Minecraft tutorials and Minecraft streamers, and then like he was spending all of his allowance money on Minecraft strategy books and stuff. And so I have some really hilarious shorts where my brother and I would be playing with him, and we would just randomly, for the hell of it, ask a stupid question, and he would fire off this like 15-minute answer because he knows all the facts about Minecraft. He's like, "Well, this is why you do this, this, and this, and this is how you make this, this, this. These are the ingredients that you need to do this, this, and this." And it's like, God damn. That's hilarious. Walking Minecraft encyclopedia. Oh, he loved the new Minecraft movie, by the way, when they dropped that film, because he went into that movie knowing every single little nuanced everything that they were referencing in that game, or in that movie. Yeah, slow down, buddy. I just need to know how to make a bed. I don't need a backstory for the region. He really wants to watch my streams when he comes home from school at night, but I don't do PG-13 or anything, so he's not allowed to watch my he's not allowed to watch my content normally. But I do, those Lotro sessions are PG sessions. Occasionally we crack some adult jokes that are over their heads, but we do keep it pretty tame, because even like if you go watch when my brother and I were playing with my brother's wife, my sister-in-law, the three of us played Grounded last year. We played Sea of Thieves, and I've got all those sessions up on YouTube, and those are all adult sessions. But when we play with the kids, we all have to keep it PG. But I know my nephew really wants to watch my content on YouTube, and he's been prohibited. It's like, "No, you can't watch Uncle Tim. He says naughty words." Give him another 5 years, he'll be able to watch. I know my handwriting never improved, that's for sure. My wife gives me shit all the time because she can't read my handwriting. And the funniest thing ever is, like, when we were dating, I wrote poems and I went all out, right? And she has kept all of those things. And she's like, "You do realize that I couldn't understand like 75% of what was written on these things." And I'm like, hey, it's the thought that counts, right? I still won. I still won the girl, so it worked. Oh, screw cursive. Ugh. I love this comment over on TikTok. Rashid says, has this game gotten better? I used to play it but stopped because of what they were doing. What were they doing? Patching the game? Making it better over time like all live service games do? I didn't like the patch. I didn't like what they were doing, so I quit playing. They were making the game better over time, but I didn't want them to do that. I wanted it to stay the same so that I could use those broken, exploitable abilities. Why do you look like you wrote it with your forehead? Yeah. I've never used cursive once since high school. Not once have I ever used cursive. No job has ever asked me to write cursive. No job has ever asked me for algebra, cursive writing. Ooh, I'm getting really close to being weighed down, so probably gonna have to head back shortly. .2 remaining. Alright, we should teleport back because I am full up. Oh wait, am I right outside of my main settlement? I inadvertently managed to make myself make my way back here without realizing I was right outside. What time is it? Oh shit, it's 7:15. We're gonna go for a little bit more, and then I do have to go because I gotta clean the air conditioner today. But then we're gonna be back. We're gonna come back later this morning with some Borderlands 4. We're gonna play with Bubbalonia today, unless something changes on his end. I think that's the plan. Oh, my signature. Yeah, my signature is like a doctor's signature, and I'll never forget. So it has evolved slightly over the years. It's roughly been the same since I was about 20, but it has evolved over time. So I remember when I went and I was doing my green card paperwork for Mexico. So I was getting my permanent residency in Mexico. and they were comparing my signature that I had given for the documentation to the signature in my passport, and I was at the end of a 10-year stretch on my passport. So I was what, 20? Oh, I've randomly been disconnected. I was third. How old was I when I did my? I was 35-ish, 34, 35. First time I've seen a Q, by the way. 34, 35 years old when I was doing my paperwork. And so I had gotten that passport when I was like 24, 25. And so my signature had evolved over the course of like 10 years. And I had to re-sign all of my paperwork. Like they called me into the office, into the immigration office, and were like, "Hey, there's some discrepancies here. We need you to sort this out." And I'm like, and they made me sign in front of the deputy of the head of like immigration at the actual immigration facility. Like I had to sign it in front of him, and he had to, he was looking over everything. He's like, "No, this is fine." And then I was explaining to him, I was like, "Look, man, this signature was from 10 years ago, and it's changed a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely gotten lazy over the years. Lazier." I'm wondering if that server just crashed again, because they were having issues earlier with that particular server. Well, it says it's good. Let's go back in. Yours crashed too? Yeah, it's a worldwide thing. They're having lots of issues with the Amazon services today. It's also not letting me log in right now. So if I had to guess, yep, all the servers just went down again. All right. Well, I think that's where I'm going to wrap my New World stream this morning, everybody. I was going to go for about another 45 minutes, but since they're having server issues, I'm not going to sit here and fight it. I should be back in a few hours with Borderlands 4, unless something changes. The plan is to come back with Borderlands 4 in a few hours. And then tonight we'll be back with more Starfield. Tomorrow morning, more New World Aeternum, and then we're going to roll right into Vampire Masquerade's Bloodlines 2 when it goes live tomorrow morning at about 10 a.m. Central Time. So I'll see everybody here in a few hours for the next stream. Until then, have a great day.